Welcome back to The Daily Threat, your trusted source for the latest cybersecurity news and updates. Today we have an action-packed episode with some alarming stories from the cybersecurity world. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. The Daily Threat is brought to you by QIT Solutions, your go-to partner for all your cybersecurity needs. Our first story today comes from The Verge, where we delve into a significant cybersecurity crackdown in India. In a joint operation, Amazon and Microsoft are collaborating with India's Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, to combat a rising wave of technology support fraud. Criminals have been impersonating tech support agents and defrauding unsuspecting victims. But how did these attackers get in, and what are the risks? Amazon and Microsoft are targeting a vast network of fraudsters who gain access to victims' systems through various means. They often use social engineering tactics, posing as legitimate tech support agents from renowned companies. Once they establish a connection, they manipulate victims into granting remote access to their devices. These attackers typically employ scare tactics, such as fake virus alerts or system errors, to pressure victims into cooperation. It's alarming how these scammers can exploit the trust people have in big tech companies. They may use seemingly innocuous emails, pop-up messages, or even cold calls to instill fear and convince victims that their devices are compromised. So, what are the risks here for businesses and individuals? The risks are significant. Victims can suffer from financial losses, identity theft, and exposure of sensitive personal and corporate data. Businesses could face reputation damage and legal liabilities, which can be crippling. It's imperative to educate individuals and employees about recognizing these scams and protecting their systems. Regular security awareness training is key. Our next story takes us to the world of phishing attacks. QR codes have become an increasingly popular target for cybercriminals. According to InfoSecurity magazine, QR codes have been leveraged in an alarming 22 phishing attacks recently. But how do these attacks work, and what precautions should you take? Cybercriminals are evolving, and QR codes are their latest weapon of choice. They're used to conceal malicious links, taking advantage of the widespread use of QR codes in various contexts. Unsuspecting victims scan these codes, landing them on fraudulent websites that mimic legitimate ones. But how do the attackers get their foot in the door? These phishing attacks often begin with criminals infiltrating websites or systems to replace legitimate QR codes with their malicious counterparts. The attackers can also distribute QR codes through various mediums, such as emails, physical posters, or even stickers in public places. The risks are substantial, as unsuspecting users can unwittingly hand over sensitive information to attackers. This can lead to account compromises, financial loss, and even identity theft. It's crucial to be vigilant when scanning QR codes, especially from unverified sources. Organizations must also ensure the security of their QR codes, regularly checking for alterations. Finally, we turn our attention to a data breach incident at Atlas Healthcare. They've recently confirmed a breach, and the fallout is concerning. How did this breach occur, and what can businesses learn from it? The healthcare sector has always been a lucrative target for cybercriminals, and Atlas Healthcare has become their latest victim. The breach is believed to have occurred through a sophisticated cyber attack, but how exactly did the attackers get in? In many healthcare breaches, attackers exploit vulnerabilities in the network, such as outdated software, weak passwords, or even through phishing emails. Once inside, they can access patient records, personal data, and even medical records, all of which are highly valuable on the black market. The risks posed by healthcare data breaches are immense. Patient privacy is compromised, and the healthcare provider can face hefty fines and legal consequences. Regularly updating and patching systems, enforcing strong password policies, and conducting thorough cybersecurity assessments can go a long way in mitigating these risks. So, what can you do to protect yourself and your business from these evolving threats? Remember, knowledge is your best defense. Stay informed, educate yourself and your employees, and practice cybersecurity best practices. For tech support fraud, always verify the identity of support agents through official channels. Never grant remote access to unsolicited callers. For QR code phishing attacks, be cautious when scanning codes, especially in public places. Verify the source of the QR code before scanning. And for data breaches, implement robust cybersecurity measures, train your staff, and have a plan for responding to incidents. That's it for today's episode of The Daily Threat. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest cybersecurity news and threats. The Daily Threat is proudly brought to you by QIT Solutions, your partner in cybersecurity. Thank you for joining us, and remember, in the world of cybersecurity, staying informed is your best defense.